Hello. So you've gone and you've bought a pattern master. Now the question is, what can you actually do with it? If you watched any of my tutorials, I just use it. I've used one for 20 years, so it's second nature to me. But I often find with new students is that they buy it, they're really excited by the possibilities, but then they don't actually use all the things you can do with it. So I'm just going to show you some of the things you can do with it and how to get the most out of your new pattern master, because it is an investment, so you really want to use it as much as possible. I'm going to show you just on a pattern I have drawn out, but they're really useful for both board sewing pattern and of course for learning to pattern cut yourself. And as always, if you're new, I teach pattern cutting myself on my pattern cutting school. You can find all the information in the description. It's just a really nice private place where you can learn along like-minded people who love to make their own clothes. Quite often there's a vintage influence, but of course the great thing and why I love pattern cutting is that it's universal. All the skills you learn apply to women's wear, to children's wear, men's wear, contemporary or vintage. They're really useful to have, and I break down all the skills you need to do so. So do have a look in the descriptions and let's see what you can do with your pattern master. Let's talk through all the different functions the pattern master can do, and I'm going to demonstrate them as I go along. What the pattern master basically is an all-in-one ruler, French curve, parallel lines, 90-degree lines. It does everything at once. So there's some things that are a bit more complicated than a normal ruler which just has numbers running, because it allows you to do a lot more. But if you just started getting into pattern hacking, your sewing patterns, or you're already doing a bit of that and you want a ruler which basically does everything, this is a really good starting point. I bought mine in the first year university and that's all I really used for 3 years. So let's talk about, first of all, measuring. So the pattern master is a bit odd because it's got the 0 at the center here, and when you measure out 1 to 20 either side, and we're talking metric throughout this video. But that means, for example, if I have a pattern and I, for example, want to measure for my notch in the armhole, I can sort of measure one way like that, and without having to flip the ruler around, I can also measure the other way. So it's really great for things like that. But it takes a little bit of being used to. If you, for example, want to measure 38 centimeters, you would do 20 to 0 and then you would do another 18. So that is a little bit more confusing. But in general, it's really clear. And it basically goes up to 20 either side, and then it's got another 1.5 centimeters to the edge. And you just use that to draw all your normal rules to measure. Then you might have noticed it's got lots of parallel lines, and they're really great if you want to add button stands, you want to add pleats, all these sort of things, pin tucks, because they are in 0.5 centimeter increments. You can add anything from 0.5 centimeter up to 6 centimeter, which covers quite a lot. And if, for example, if you want a really deep pleat, you would of course go to 6 centimeters and then do it again. So it's really good for that. The next thing you always do when you're doing pattern cutting is 90 degrees. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll definitely hear me mention make it 90 degrees or make sure it's square all the time, because our patterns are mirrors, so the 90 degrees are really important. What we have in the pattern master is a 190-degree line going here, and then of course these two are also 90 degrees. But what we can basically do is put our 90-degree line on any line we have already drawn. So I'm putting it on this line, and then again you can draw any line with 90 degrees to it, and again then you can straight away measure, for example, equal distance to that. So it's really good for that. What you have to be a little careful is, because you only have one 90-degree line rather than parallel lines, you always have to double check it is exactly on your line, because if you get it slightly wonky, it will go off. But the pattern master is really good for that. If you want to make a lovely silky skirt, you're most likely going to cut it on the bias. So what's great about the patternmaster, it's also got all your 45-degree angles. And in that case, you would put your 45-degree line on any line you want to use as your straight of grain, for example, and then you can draw your new 45-degree angle line there. And the good thing is it's got quite a few of those. So for example, if you also wanted to make sure this line and this line is completely at 90 degrees, you can actually put your two 45-degree angles on it and double check these are actually perfect, which they hopefully are. But again, it enables you to then, for example, also compare it with the line up here. And I can use my outer 45-degree angles to check it across a bigger distance. So it makes the most of being quite a big ruler. And of course, with pattern cutting, we do work around this size in general. So it's really helpful for that. So we already talked about the parallel lines, which are great, of course, for any seam allowances, pleats, and so on. But we also, of course, have our French curve. So because it's basically a hybrid, we have our normal ruler and we have our French curves. What makes the patternmaster so special is that as well as being able to draw any curves, you also have your seam allowance. So you can either add seam allowance going up from a curve, and you got 0.5 centimeter or 1 centimeter. And what we tend to do, we have quite often a narrow seam allowance on your neckline and your armholes, because especially if it's enclosed, it means you don't have to snip it. So that's the sort of industry seam allowances used for curves. If you want to have a wider seam allowance, of course, you can just then again lay on your 0.5 centimeter, and then you have 1.5 centimeters or 5/8 of an inch. You can also go the other direction. And in that case, you would, if you, for example, want to do that curve this direction, I don't quite have a curve big enough. So what I would have to do is draw a little bit of my curve. When it comes off my original line, I would sort of tilt it, keeping my pencil in place, draw it again, then again, tilt it, and do it bit by bit. So this takes a little bit of getting used to, especially if you have quite complicated curves. You really have to constantly move your patternmaster. And then what you might find as well, can you see this is a little bit of a kink? So I would then, once I've drawn it in, I would actually smooth it out like this and find, like again, like the perfect curve to draw it perfectly. But it makes a lot easier if you're a beginner. Once you've done it for a while, you might actually be like me and just use your straight edge to draw your curved seam allowance. But if you're a beginner, that can be quite tricky to draw it in a nice smooth line. So the curves really do come in handy. But it's also nice that you can actually measure on the curve. So you can see all the millimeters and centimeters going up the curves without the numbers, I'm afraid. But it still means, for example, I can say I need to measure from here to here my curve, so I can sort of lay it on, and then I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have 7.8 centimeters. So it does make really helpful if you're matching stuff or you want to work out how to measure. And these are the main things I use my patternmaster for. So you can see it is really versatile, and the great thing is it will make your pattern cutter a lot faster. So if you're, for example, used to doing your seam allowance by measuring 1.5 and 1.5 here, for example, and then drawing across, all you have to do with your patternmaster is find the 1.5 centimeter line up, and then draw it perfectly along the way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. I would love to know whether you use either of these rulers and which one you prefer. If you'd like to, a thumbs up is always appreciated too. But for now, thank you for watching. Bye.